Hello, Miss Proctor's Phonics group. So, here are our tricky words for this week. The first one is the word like. Can you say that word? Like. Here's a sentence with the word like. I like to eat chocolates. Can you think of a sentence with the word like in it? Okay, now get your camera out of your pocket. We're going to take 5 photos of the word like. Are you ready? Like, 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 like. Now this one is a very tricky word. So it's got 2 different parts of the word that are tricking us. The I is tricking us. It's making an I sound. And the E is tricking us because we can't hear that one on the end. So those 2 parts of the word are tricking us. Now get your finger in the air. We're going to have a go at writing the word like in the air. L. I. E. Now have a go at writing it on your tickly hand. L. I. K. E. Like. Okay, our next tricky word for today is the tricky word some. Some. Can you say that word? Some. Okay, here's a sentence with the word some in it. Some people like to eat melons. Can you think of a sentence with the word some in it? Okay, well done. Now get your camera out. We're going to take 5 pictures of the word some. Are you ready? Some, 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 some. Okay, now the tricky part of the word some, we've got the here, it's making an sound, and we've got another on the end that we can't hear. But those 2 parts of the word are tricking us. It's very hard, especially when we're trying to spell this word, so we need to remember how it looks. Okay, now let's write the word some in the air with our pointy fingers. Oh. Some. Okay, now write it on your tickly hand. Oh. Some. Okay, now our last tricky word for today is the word there. There. Can you say that word? There. Here's a sentence with the word there in it. Take your shoes off and put them over there. Can you think of a sentence with the word there in it? Okay, well done. Now, the part of the word that's tricking us here, we've got the all tricking us because it's making an air sound. There. It doesn't look like air. We know how to write air. Okay, right now we're going to write the word there. Put your finger in the air. There. And now let's write it on our tickly hands. I forgot to get us to take a photograph of it, so get your camera out. Let's take 5 photos. There, 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 there. Okay, so Now, you need 6 pieces of paper and something to write with, and you're going to write each of these words on a separate piece of paper. So our words are like, one of our new tricky ones for today, some, there, do, were, and said. Now it's really important with our tricky words that we spell them correctly. Remember, we can't use our phonics for all parts of a tricky word. That's why it's tricky. So press pause and make sure you copy the words correctly onto each piece of paper. And if you forget what one of the words says, ask an adult to help you. So press pause and write each of these words on a piece of paper. Okay, so now you've written each of these words on a piece of paper, you need somebody in your house to hide them. Now, you might want to hide them all the way around the house or just in the room that you are working in, or if it's a nice day and it's not raining or too windy, you might want to hide them outside. You're going to go on a hunt and you've got to find all 6 words and then make sure you read them out aloud to somebody at the end. So when you've done that, I'd like to come back to our video and you're going to read a sentence with some of today's tricky words. So press pause and go and enjoy your tricky word hunt. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had a really good tricky word hunt. Now, your last job for phonics today is to have a go at reading the sentence on the screen, and it's got 2 tricky words in it. So see if you can read it. Okay, did anyone manage to read that sentence? It says, some dogs like cats. Some dogs like cats. And the tricky words there were some and like. Well done, hedgehogs.